I am Ava. Welcome to our imaginary world. Well, I am a doctor, but I need a doctor too. Let's watch together to see why. An evening, I saw a 10-year-old boy crying in the park. He looked broken, sitting alone on the bench with his eyes full of tears. I was just a little girl, but something inside me made me walk toward him. I sat next to him, looked into his tearful eyes, and asked gently, "Why are you crying?" He looked at me and said in the saddest voice,
"Nobody loves me, and no one cares for me."
I wiped his tears with my handkerchief, held his hand, and smiled.
"Who said no one loves you? I love you. My mom and dad love you too."
He looked confused and asked,
"Promise you love me? And your mom and dad too?"
"Yes. See, my mom and dad are watching us."
He looked around puzzled. "Where?" I pointed to the sky and said,
"Those two stars are my mom and dad."
Then he asked,
"Will they love me?"
I smiled again.
"See? They're twinkling. That means they said they love you. You can talk to them too."
Then someone called me. Ava. I turned to leave and said,
"We all love you. Okay?"
And I ran off. But I forgot my handkerchief. 20 years passed. That little boy became a ruthless mafia king. Zen Adler. 29 years old. Handsome and charming, yet cold and feared by everyone. They say he doesn't listen to anyone, his stare alone enough to strike fear. People called him heartless. Feelingos. He didn't hesitate to punish anyone. Mercy was a word he never understood. One day, he went to punish one of his enemies. That man was begging.
"Give me one last chance, Zen. Leave me."
He shouted.
"Don't call me Zen. Call me Mr. Adler."
Everyone closed their eyes in fear. He showed no mercy. His head was bleeding from the fight. People said he was heartless, a monster with no soul. That night in the same park, I saw him not knowing who he really was. His head was bleeding, and I scolded him. "Can't you feel the pain?" I took off my scarf and wrapped it around his wound. He looked at me and asked in a voice so soft,
"Can I hug you?"
And before I could answer, he hugged me tightly. He collapsed and people rushed him to the hospital. Unconscious, he kept murmuring,
"Don't leave me, don't leave me."
The next day, when he woke up, he didn't remember what happened. He went back to his daily life, hunting down for people, the ones who killed a sweet, innocent family. One of them was the man he punished that night. That family included a little girl named Risa. Zen never spoke much to her, but he always brought her chocolates. She liked him. When he told her,
"I'm a bad guy, don't talk to me,"
she always said,
"No. I know you're a good guy."
he was avenging her death. But something else haunted him. A blurred image of a girl scolding him with care. That image kept flashing in his mind. A month later, he found the second man and punished him, mercilessly. And after that, he stood on the roadside lost in thought, watching a happy family. He wondered, how does it feel when someone truly cares for you? Then I saw him again. I didn't know him, yet something about him made me rush forward and pull him off the road. And scolded him with care. "What if something happened to you?" He just stared at me. No one had ever cared for him like that. He hugged me suddenly and cried. I thought I scolded him too much and said gently, "I was just worried, that's why I scolded you." While hugging me, he felt something. Something strange. He asked,
"Who are you?"
But before I could answer, I got a call. I told him, "Stay safe, okay?" And I left. He went home to his luxurious modern villa. Frantic, he searched his room. Then, he found a box. Inside was my old handkerchief. He held it to his face, and finally felt peace. That same handkerchief from 20 years ago. He had kept it all these years. He went to the balcony and looked at the stars.
"Today I met a girl, her fragrance was just like Eva's. I've been searching for her for years. I don't know what she looks like. But you know her."
Those stars, they twinkle. 2 days later, he dug up all my information. That night, standing under the stars, his eyes filled with tears.
"You know who she is, she's our Ava. Our little Ava."
Meanwhile, I was sitting in my room. I didn't know why, but I was feeling sad for him. I couldn't understand. I kept seeing the blurry image of a little boy in my dreams. He started following me quietly. Whenever he saw me, he longed for me to care for him again. Soon, he found the remaining two men who was responsible for Reset and her family. They begged him.
Forgive us, Mr. Adler. Please.
Zen said in a bold voice.
They begged you to. Did you show mercy? You didn't even hesitate a little.
He punished them. Without mercy. Then one day, while watching me from afar, Zen saw me with my cousin in a cafe. My cousin handed me coffee. Zen's eyes were stuck on him. His fists clenched. Jealousy consumed him. This heartless mafia was burning. He shouted to the waiters, grabbing everyone's attention, forcing my cousin to put the coffee down. Another time, he got attacked on the roadside by some men who wanted to steal his watch. But when they saw his face, they fled, apologizing. He didn't do anything. Because I was there. I saw him and said, "Oh, you again, Mr. Crying." I saw his hand was bleeding. I scolded him gently and tied my handkerchief around his wound and asked, "Is it hurting a lot? Let's go to the hospital." At the hospital, while the doctor was treating him, I told doctor, "Please be gentle." I closed my eyes, worried. And Zen was adoring me like he forgot the pain. The doctor smiled and said,
Your wife loves you so much.
Zen didn't deny it. He said softly, She
will become my wife soon.
Next day, he came to my hospital where I work. He was the trustee of that hospital.
I want Dr. Ava to be my personal doctor. From now on, I'll tell her who I am.
The next day, his car picked me up. When I reached the villa, the guards bowed and welcomed me. Then I saw Zen and said, "You, my patient?" He smiled and said,
Welcome, doctor. I'm Zen.
He never smiled. No one dared to call him Zen. But he let me. One night in my room I cowed in sleep. Why do I care so much for him? I asked myself. Then again, I dreamt of that little crying boy. The next day, he took me to his balcony and said,
Look, a special someone once told me those stars love me. I can talk to them.
I smiled. My mom and dad are also there. I talked to them too. Those stars twinkled again. I slipped. He caught me. Held me tight.
What if something had happened? You are my life.
Later, I saw his childhood photo and asked, "Is this you?" He nodded. I went home and kept thinking. He said in his life. Then I realized the boy in my dream, it's the same boy. Next day my little brother, Ran, came with me to Zen's villa. I introduced him. He is my little brother Ran and he is Zen. Later, I felt dizzy and fainted. Zen and Ran rushed to me. Zen took me to his room. And shouted,
Call the doctor fast. Ava, open your eyes.
Ran started crying seeing me unconscious. Then Zen said,
Don't worry, nothing will happen to her.
Doctor came and did a checkup.
What happened, doctor? Do we need to go to the hospital? She fainted due to weakness. She needs rest.
Zen didn't leave my side. Not for a second. After some time he dropped us home. And my uncle was watching us from the balcony. He returned the next day with fruits. My uncle told him to leave. Zen said boldly,
Dare to stop me.
And he came to my room and called me.
Are you feeling good now?
I nodded and then he said,
Sunshine, call me if you need anything.
My uncle wanted me to marry a politician's son. And leave Zen. I refused. And said, I won't marry anyone else. I love him. I was crying seeing me cry. My brother warned him, if she gets even a little scratch, it'll destroy everything. Ren told Zen everything. Zen came storming in. Seeing me cry, he shouted at my uncle.
How dare you make her cry?
Then I said, Stop. Please. Zen told Ran.
Take her to my car.
Then he said to my uncle in a bold voice,
I'm not doing anything now for Ava. But hurt her again, and you'll see what happens.
And we all went to his villa. At his villa, he knelt down. In front of everyone.
You mean everything to me, my love. I can't control myself in front of you. Will you marry me?
He gave me a locket with 2 stars. I cried. Hugged him. He thought I need some time. He thought if he would tell me to live at his villa directly then I might refuse it, so he said,
Live here until you find a better place.
I nodded. Next day Ren was going abroad. He told Zen,
I know you love her.
Take care of her. Give her all the happiness. And don't hurt her ever. Don't think she's alone. I am always with her.
Zen smiled. No one had ever spoken to him like that. One day at the hospital, a guy asked me for dinner. Zen appeared, grabbed my hand and said,
Honey, you're pregnant. Outside food isn't good for your health.
At home I teased him, when did I get pregnant? Mr. Adler. He pulled me close and said,
Do you want to get honey?
I blushed hard and was about to leave, then he hugged me and whispered,
When are you going to answer me, honey?
2 days later, while drunk, I called him, I want to answer you now. And then he asked,
Tell me, where are you?
I am at cafe, and while I'm telling him and he is on the way already and said,
Stay there, I am coming.
At home I hugged him. You know my answer. I love you. Marry me. I kissed his cheek. He smiled. And said,
You're making it hard for me, honey.
And when he saw me I was already sleeping while hugging him, and then he smiled. Next day when I woke up, this was a note with a juice on the table. In the note was, Do you remember, my honey? Later I came downstairs, lights off. I thought he was there. Suddenly, the lights came on. He kneeled with a ring.
Marry me, my love.
I smiled shyly. And said, Yes.